Alright, we are going into a long ruins dungeon. I can't remember if it's... I think it's Explore, we'll find out. Some quick things. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I usually try to do a couple of episodes where I welcome any new subscribers. Hopefully you're watching. If you came for tips and guide videos, you're most likely not watching. However, if I have you in a situation where you are, I do make those, and obviously the Let's Plays here. I will probably be doing a modded campaign next. It is Explore 90% of the room. Sorry, just let me do that real quick. So yeah, there's a couple of things I would love to address. Hopefully I get some time to walk and not immediate fights. Okay, that's a trap, that's not a fight. So I'll keep talking here. Regarding the tier list that I just did, excellent conversation, excellent turnout, almost 2,000 views already. Very high for a video, for a normal video I do. And also the reason why I'm not going up there, even though there could be a secret room, I don't feel like backtracking 9 squares. I know it's going to be at least 8 there, but at least it's only 8. So sacrifice $10,000, who knows, it could either go either way. But yes, so the tier list video, absolutely a great turnout. And I will actually, oh nice, I'll probably also put out a poll, most likely tomorrow, asking out of 5 characters, and there was really only about 4 or 5 heroes people personally felt were terribly rated. Vestal, Jester, Houndmaster, Plague Doctor, and there was one other in there. I know there was a couple of huge Abomination fans. I think I'll throw Abomination in there if I can't for some reason find the one that I thought people were very disappointed about. And that will be your last time to give a shout out. Ooh, darn. To give a shout out to your favorite character in the game, because they're all very good. They all have their purposes. And just right, let me just kill this. Oh, damage. Because what, I have an A, an S, a B, and an A. So this party, theoretically, if my rankings are good, should be a rather viable party. So we'll figure out how well this party does based on my rankings. If it does very well, you could assume my rankings are correct. But it's not exactly a great way to do it either. So before you start mashing, you could easily throw 4 A's together and the party composition would just be like throw up and wouldn't work very well. So it's obviously not a surefire way to tell if something's going to work. Just something fun I kind of just thought about off the top of my head. So expect that poll to come out. Second, I'm working on a Colors of Madness guide technically. Now if you've seen my video how to get to the 300 kill achievement in Colors of Madness, it's just going to be pretty much a much longer video of that. I'm going to talk about the enemies, the only 3 levels-ish. I'm not going to try to say too much if you don't own Colors of Madness. However, if you do, I'm going to just go over enemies, levels, and then compositions. It's going to be a much more extensive list than I currently have, so that's why I'm putting that up. That'll be coming up in maybe a week or 2. Excited for that one. Darn, he survived like 2 HP. 3, okay. Gonna have to get some... Ooh, what do I want to do? See if I can't punch him and stun him. Nice. Very nice. Wow, back row shank. I wouldn't have been too terribly mad if he hit, because I'm actually going to Inspiring Cry with the Crusader here. Obviously, he can't heal that much, even with a crit. It was 4 HP, so it's not like we're breaking any records there in terms of heal. But yeah, so expect that poll to come out. Once again, thank you for the video, well, for the contributions and watching. I value all of your time, so I try to put out my initially best stuff as well, obviously. I don't want to put out crap, because you guys are going to spend at least 10 plus minutes watching it. Then expect the guide. Third coming up, if you do like my work and you want to support me, I do not do any ads. I'm currently not sponsored by anyone, mostly because I just haven't asked. But if you like what I do, you like supporting independent YouTube channels, you can always check out the Patreon, which is linked in every description below. Thank you for any contributions you do. And also thank you to the people who do currently support me. It is much appreciated. Now, on to the video. I believe that cleans up most of my house items. I try to talk to you guys via polls. Sometimes it's difficult. Well, polls and posts, but sometimes it's difficult, because it can easily get lost in the YouTube feed, and I don't exactly want to have somewhat important announcements get lost in the feed. Oh, and I lied. There was one more. Oh, yes. Sorry. Give me that damage. I will be doing a modded run next campaign. many people have asked in other videos that are not even like Let's Play related. People were asking me in the tier list review I just did. They asked me in like guides. So I will be doing a modded campaign next. And what that's going to look like is Pistol Shot. That should work. Nice. So I'm going to put out a community post or a video. I might do video because I'll probably put out a video and I'll explain a little more what I'm expecting in the next campaign. So let me do that. And essentially all I'm going to say is give me the links to your favorite mods, your favorite class mods, all that wumbo jumbo stuff. And then I'm going to take the ones that make most sense. The only thing I'll say right now, and it's going to be at least a couple months off, is try not to give me mods that are going to be, how do I want to put it, like, so I'm obviously playing this on the hardest difficulty, thus if I don't beat the game in a certain amount of time or lose X amount of people, obviously it ends as well. Try to avoid mods that function like that, because obviously I'm not going to be able to explore as much as I would like. And if I can't explore as much as I would like, it kind of defeats the purpose of people giving me all of their mod choices. So I'm not going to blindly download all the mods. I will go review each one. And it's not to say I can't do two campaigns, two separate ones, put one on for something else, and then, you know, so I will maybe have to play around, kind of divert my attention a little, do a lot of off-screen playing, just to catch up. As I said, I'm not entirely sure yet, it's just an idea. But I know a lot of you out there love to play around with mods. Whether you're a newcomer to the game, you've been in the game for a very long time, or that's like the only way you play the game. You don't even know what the base game technically looks like because you have so many mods. Not saying it's a bad thing either, it's just, it's some people's play styles for sure, just not personally something I was used to, but it doesn't obviously mean something I would not enjoy. It's just this channel was meant, sorry real quick. This channel was meant to be more of a helpful channel, so I didn't really want to use a lot of mods and people will be like, oh, you're winning because you use mods or something. I never wanted that to be a thing. I try to use as little DLC as possible outside of the character, so that's why you'll never see me build districts. You'll never see me, well, I guess it's mostly just the districts. I even actually try to not accept the quirks that allow you to like attack invis units, and there's other ones like that. I literally try my best to play the vanilla base game and make it as hard as possible on myself, so I can show you this is like technically the hardest way to play the game. It's not that it changes too much, but hey, there's a couple of districts that are actually really good. The bank's a great one, for example, but I don't want to show people, oh yeah, just buy the bank and your money issues end. Well, that's awesome if you have the bank. If you don't, you need to learn how to manage your money, how to go to your dungeons better, how to bring less provisions, which is something I'm still learning very slowly. Sometimes I still bring way more than I should, which will probably be the case with those 5 medicinal herbs. Well, I guess I had 4, but I brought in 1 more. So there's definitely things we can work on all the time. I will speak for myself. I, for one, am not the perfect Darkest Dungeon player. I know, it is a shocker, but I am human, and I make plenty of mistakes in my provisions, my hero compositions, my skills, my battle tactics. So, watching myself replay helps me get a little better. Your guys' conversation certainly helped me get better as well. So it's a great time. But for the most part, I'd argue I know how to play the game fairly well, thus you should be able to trust me with your, oh, see right there's a mistake. I wanted to repost, but that's okay. Just get rid of gargoyles, they're really annoying. Even if he does his horror-based ability, I have so many campfires left, I'm really not going to worry about it too much, so. Let's see if we can't get 2 gargoyles killed. Ooh, it's going to be a rough day. Just don't stun him, he's my boy right now. Okay, good. Yeah, there it is. Okay, whatever. Oh, as long as he doesn't do 2 turns in a row, I'm not going to be too terribly sad. He just, like I said, just can't do it 2 turns in a row. That's where, you know, 6 stress per turn will actually really add up, so. We want to get rid of him, but activate repose just in case the rend or something comes out. Sadly, if it's a howl, okay. So he did rend, just not on the repose target, that's fine. We don't really care about that too much. And this should be some nice damage. Actually, what stun is that? 140. I'm gonna try to get a stun because I'm not gonna kill him. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill him on one turn here. So I am gonna remove that debuff actually because that increased stress. It's only 2. Might as well just hit him. He is unholy, so he's gonna get some extra damage against him. Point blank shot might destroy half his HP. Yeah, actually, was that exactly half? It was very close. Alright, we should have. If the Crusader cannot do 7 damage. Oh my HP. Oh, and a bleed. Interesting. That's not very typical, actually, I will admit, for a even a veteran level. Usually you're pretty good at resisting at that point. He's Resolve 4 too, right? Yeah, what's that? 70%? It's an 85 right now? 80? How much? Oh, okay. Hey. It's a percent base chance. It might happen, and it did. Kind of want to chill on that emerald. I want to put that along. I still need a lot of torches though, so I'm sadly gonna have to pass that up. It is a long dungeon. It's going to give absolutely plenty of gold. I do want deeds, and I kind of want them over crest. The only problem with long dungeons is just it's very hard to pick up things in the beginning, which is actually why I will now. Might as well eat the 8 food because I have plenty of it and try to get rid of as much stress as possible. So that melee, scouting is always nice, and I'll conclude that. So shuffle my party back to how it should be. There we go. Now we're in business. Hopefully we start getting some double scouts going. That way I can find a secret room if I haven't already missed it, and thus I can stock a lot more money, and I don't have to focus as much on getting, oh gosh, getting money stuff. But yeah, very excited to do mods because I have played so much of the base game. I think I'm ready for some different stuff as well, so it'll be a good time. I'm interested in seeing what all of you guys come up with. What? 7 damage on a point blank shot? Is that like the lowest possible damage? 7? I didn't even know it could go that low. Usually I'm used to like getting rocked for 30 crits and on. Oh. Ooh. That's why he's S tier, folks. That's all I'm gonna say. That is why he is S tier. Just too dang good. Yeah, that is just some juicy damage. I'm going to try to stun him again. I could probably have just killed him, but yeah, I want to get to an actual heal on this dude. Hopefully for more than 8. There we go. Perfect. And I tell you what, I can even play around with my food a little bit. Get a little greedy here. Get some stress knocked off right there, because he's definitely dead next turn. Honestly, I don't even know if I could miss at this point. Nah, I can't even miss. Give him the big old axe. Perfect. I don't really need portraits. Protection or protection, protection. Do I really care? I guess you sit in the front, so might as well get you that. It's. Oh yeah, is there another one that does that? Where it's the holy water? Shoot, might have just forgot. That's okay. I'll take the quirk, but I believe that might have been a holy water. Now I think about it. Some of them require holy water, some don't. Might have been one where it's a percent base chance, might have been percent to get the protection. Oh well. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Oh. I never liked a triple gargoyle setup. Pretty annoying. I'm just going to try to go for raw damage. Their stun resist is fairly low. So we'll see if the bounty hunter can kill this one. Oh man. That is just a shame. At one time it would be good to have, you know, Zealous Accusation, but we're not there. So what I'm gonna do is just give myself the highest accuracy, just finish them. They're gonna get to go about probably 4 turns in a row, which isn't terrible. Gargoyles really don't do that much, especially when they're only by themselves. They're not the worst. So I'm not incredibly worried. It's just, ooh, nice. I just don't feel like taking the damage and the possible crits, because really it's the crits that add all that stress damage. Even though the crit isn't a lot, it's just that potential like 15 to 20 stress it can add overall, which does eventually add up. you figure you lose like 6 HP for about 20 stress. It's just, there we go. See, if I think I would have had 3 emeralds by now. That's a shame. See if I can't finish out my portraits. Crest, yeah. I know the weld gives a lot of deeds, so I'm not expecting a crap ton from here, except the quest, completing this quest is actually giving me 12 deeds, which is very important. So I'm not really in this one too much for the what do I want to call it, for the deeds itself in the dungeon. It's more for the outcome of this, and also just to get my people some really nice resolve. Get, I think 3 of them are going to go resolve 5, which is scary. It's not quite wolf activating territory yet. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. You will find out if you play the game enough. So yeah, but once I get into that territory, that's when it starts getting a little scary. I will have probably a dungeon or 2 more until that becomes a definite threat. But if I'm lucky, I can finish the game fast enough before that's really an issue, and then yeah, I don't have to worry about it at all. At the rate I'm moving, I don't have a lot of negative quirks. I am managing to buy most of my skills I need, so I think I can actually end this rather quickly. So there's a very high chance I actually never see a couple of the roaming base bosses in the game, I guess I'll call them. Not necessarily roaming, but they are event-based bosses, I'll call them. So that'll be very fun if I can miss that. Do I want to pew-pew you in the face? What do I want to do? Wow, that difference was like 16%, jeez. Camping skill and max skills, they make a difference. Now I got a choice. I haven't really used many bandages, so... Oh, I thought I got rid of them. Come on. Doot. Leaving 50 gold behind, not a huge deal. To Crest, once again, we're pretty much going to go take any bus. Oh, wait a second. This is Explorer room. So I need to actually pretty much finish that out. And I have 1 fight left, which works out well. I'll probably take this fight, that fight, and then scout that out. 3 gargoyles. Wow. What a unusual... I don't often fight this, even in the ruins, obviously, but this is a pretty rare composition, I'll argue. I mean, it's not uncommon, but I would definitely... yeah, I don't know. The ghoul and 2 gargoyles is so much more common. That's what I'm used to. I know this, I obviously know this combination exists. It's just I'm really not used to it, I guess. At least, especially 2 in 1 dungeon. It's a really easy fight, though. I mean, they don't have any damage. They don't have any stress-based damage. Like, so that was, what, 17 stress? See, that's what I'm talking about. 17 stress. Yeah, see? Another 17 stress. 4, 7. Exactly. See? Right there. That's why I want them dead. Because you lose, like, 8 HP, and I just gained 34 stress across the party. Now, it's not a problem, because I do have a form of stress heal, and obviously another campfire. Another bleed. Wow, what are people's bleed resist? 60%? Okay. I am getting trashed in terms of activating self-bleed procs on me. I've actually used a lot. It's probably statistically accurate so far, but it's just more noticeable when you're looking at it, that's all. Ooh, I don't know if I need any shovels. There are that little bit right there. I'm still going to hold out for the secret room. I probably don't need the herbs. Probably end up kicking myself. I'll probably need them somewhere. I definitely don't need all of the shovels. Shoot. I mean, I like money. So I'm really banking the fact I get another Sapphire or Ruby, where obviously they're not worth it, because this can go 1750, which is 500 more there, 750 more there. Reason why I'm saving the Holy Water is there's curios that give a lot of gems, so I don't want to use that. Sadly, I guess I'm going to have to pass on that. Not the ideal situation. And actually, I'll campfire right here. And the reason why I'm going to do that is clear up room. So 1 spot, but I'll probably get a food check where it can get rid of that food. And also allow me to reactivate all my good stuff, get me more scouting. And once I get more scouting, I can hopefully scout this room, that room, and try to get a secret room. If I get to this room with a double scout, no secret room, we can finally bail on the key, which is another spot. And have I actually fought any versatile party so far. I feel like I'm fighting a lot of replica parties. Have I had only 2 skeletons this whole time? I had the Bone Courtier who just got decimated on a surprise, and then a who was it just an Invis dude, right? I don't know, but I have definitely fought a lot of humans, which is good. I have the Bounty Hunter, but just funny. I am in the ruins. You kind of expect. I mean, I fought gargoyles. Like I said, they are ruin-based enemies, so it's not like I'm not fighting things specifically to the ruins, but it's quite interesting. And this dude is now very dead. Stunned up, move forward, bash him in the face. So once again, I always recommend you horribly play around with your food if it has no way of hurting you. If you can either heal or stress heal like that, like I got rid of 7 stress easily, and he's still very dead. So don't miss those opportunities to play around and get some extra juice out of people. I could have picked that up, but I'm just moving forward. Double scout. Alright, I probably missed my secret room up there or in here, I believe. I believe those were the 2 spots I didn't get a lot of scouts. And I mean, it could still be in there. Highly unlikely, but it's always a possibility, so. Yeah, I'm still holding off because it is $10,000. I would be so mad with myself if one appeared right here and I got rid of it for like 6 crests. It's just not worth it. Yeah, it's just not worth it. That's all I'm going to say. It's just the upswing is way too much. I'm out of torches, which is okay. I only have 1 room left to explore. Here we go. Ask for skeletons and you shall receive. And now you can see the power. Dead. I can pull him here. Zoop. And give him a beatdown. Oh, 1 HP. Please hit. Okay, as I was saying, 1 HP. I don't really care about physical damage. They're more than welcome to smack me around pretty hard as long as it's not a crit. I can obviously heal any damage. I can still heal stress damage. It's not something I want to do. I just kind of want to get out of this as clean as possible. Get rid of all those bodies. Bring them forward. And once again, I'm going to play around with my food. I'm going to punch them just in case I get like a miss or something. And this should pretty much do it. Okay, no misses there. Skeletons are easy. And this is where I will actually eat my food because I know I'm not going to need it anymore. So we can actually fit this crest in now. Wow. I'm just trying to think. Do I want to go take that fight just to take it? Because I know obviously there's not going to be... Yeah, I'm actually going to go take that fight, walk down to that room, activate that with a key. Shouldn't I be going? Okay, we'll see. I thought I used the key there. It might have been around there. But yeah, my point is at this point, I'm just going to pretty much go torch shut off. Wow, this composition. Is this the 3rd time? Have you guys learned your lesson yet? Do not mess with me. Maybe this is their time. Light's a little dim. Nah, he's dead. Nope, never mind. Nope. Punch the big man to the back row. Oh, wow, he's resisted that 70% like 3 to 4 times. I mean, I've gotten him before. It's just... He's putting up a fight. I'll give him that. Point blank shot. 5, damn. This is a veteran level dungeon. And you're meaning to tell me point blanks are doing between 5 and 7 damage without like 30% protection? What is this? Besides blasphemy. Just gonna kill him. The body's still there, so we can technically abyssal artillery, which is fortunate for me, but very unfortunate for that dude. So sorry, dude. I'm not even keeping medicinal herbs, so I don't really care. I guess I'll use it. I do want the trinket. It does sell. I can see that curio. It doesn't look like the base of anything, so these holy waters were actually not very good. Yeah, I thought it was a bag. Oh, look at that. The sapphire paid off at least. You can technically use that. Not sad about 25 gold. Alright. Oh, it wasn't a key. I'll just use it to show you it doesn't work. However, we'll still open it, because I was going to get rid of it anyways. At this point, busts are way more than the gold, and I don't want to get rid of food on a food check, and obviously I don't want to take the shovel stress because I do need a shovel. Just simple right there. Alright, so great dungeon. Actually a pretty short, long dungeon, all things considered. I'm looking at my time right now. I'm maybe rocking 24 minutes, which is pretty darn good for 12,000 gold, and I will be obviously exiting with way more than 12,000 gold. Granted, the walking mod helps a crap ton. This probably would have been close to 30 minutes without the walking mod. At least 27. And see, that's why you keep the food. Random food check. I won't get tagged twice though, so I'll just eat it for funsies. I mean, technically it gets me like, what, maybe 30 gold at the end or something? I don't know. But yeah, we made out a decent amount of gold. Should be about 25 to 30,000 once you add the 11 here. 17, 20, yeah, 28,000. Pretty darn good. One of my favorite Plague Doctor trinkets, so I think I might have owned one. Can't remember off the top of my head. We are also picking up 15 deeds, and we will go look. Dang, dude. You picked up some real crap. I'm sorry. Okay. That sucks.
The town is alive with
Oh, my bad. I miscalculated by 2 resolves. So I only have 2 resolve 5s, which is actually the 2 original characters in the game. Obviously I renamed him, but this is Disneymus and Reynold. Because I think I only have 1 Crusader this playthrough, actually. I do. I only have 1 Crusader, so that's definitely him. Because if we check the graveyard, week 4 was not a great week, but however, we are on what, week 38, 9? What are we on? 38. So, got off to a rough start. Hubris got someone killed, literally, so that is all on me. Wow, I wanted to go to the Cove next. It looks like I might be paying a visit to the Weld, maybe a collect mission. Definitely not a long, oh no. No. Not a long battle room. That is just how I no longer respect myself. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, that'd be terrible. It looks like I'll be doing a medium gather 3 medicines caregivers convention. Yeah, we'll be doing that. That's what we'll be doing. This little person right down here, we'll just keep him along until we can get level 3s. Because right now we get resolve 2s, as you can see in Neot. Sorry, Neot, I will not be bringing you along to this terrible dungeon. All 4 in weapons, though technically I say can get their 5th. It does not matter. Do not buy it now. Because if I was to buy that stuff now, it would serve no purpose. Because I'm not going to use them for probably about 5 to 10 weeks until I can get all these people up. So, no use in buying stuff I don't intend to use. However, you can also see I'll have all their max skills. And if I remember correctly, last time, our skills are actually pretty well bought, which means, thankfully for me, that 47,000 gold we're sitting on doesn't really need to get spent anywhere dramatically right now. I'll just buy a couple of this stuff because I can, but still, it's a lot of money to save because we will be having those, as you just saw, was it $4,000 for weapons? Yeah, that's no joke. And when you gotta buy at least 20 of those, I mean, we're talking 80k right there on weapons alone already. So, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And I'm just going to double check real quick that my Plague Doctor, no, she did not have that trinket. Oh, I did have one. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, look at this. Oh my. Oh my. And I only have 1 Plague Doctor, so there's some more money. Yeah. I thought I had one. It didn't really matter. I was going to do it regardless, but I thought, you know what, I was going to get a really nice trinket. The Beast Slayer ring, I don't know if it's that good. The crests are also kind of crap, but it is the Weld, so I will be getting more deeds, which I only need 14 more. 16 more, that's how you math. And the portraits, I believe actually I can... Yeah, so I actually need to focus on crests just a little more. I'm going to need a lot of crests, but now I know I'm good on portraits, which is really nice. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're enjoying this run. And I would argue right now it's going fairly well. However, once we enter this bad boy of a dungeon, all that can just go horribly wrong. So I'm hoping I don't have any accidents. If I do, I will see what I will do. Thankfully, I'm finishing this so quick, I might actually be able to scurry and rebound, and I might push it right to 86 weeks, but I don't think that'll be a problem. But you never know. Thank you for watching.